Councils in the northeastern Cumbria face a financial black hole of nearly £250 million. That's according to new research carried out by the BBC. The cash crisis has been caused by the coronavirus and raises the possibility of more jobs being lost and further cuts being made to local services. The government, though, says councils in our region have been given more than £200 million in emergency funding. Our political correspondent David Rhodes reports.
In one word, describe your financial position.
Precarious.
Questionable.
Desperate.
Three councillors from three different political parties, all with one clear message. And researchers found that councils in the north are struggling the most when it comes to their finances.
We've already seen some councils coming out to say how they're going to have to cut costs, whether that's for mental health services, in social care, or whether that's something as simple as looking to make savings on street lighting. This really is serious.
There are 15 main councils that cover the northeast in Cumbria, and last year they collectively spent £6.7 billion on delivering all local services. Now, the coronavirus crisis has cut the income for our councils. So, for example, car parks are shut and businesses are shut as well. And that means there's less coming in terms of car parking charges, and business rates have been suspended for many businesses during the length of this crisis. On top of that, the cost for councils is also rising. So they're having to look after more vulnerable people, and they've also had to buy personal protective equipment. All of that means that 9 of our 15 councils have told Look North they're looking at a shortfall next year in their budgets collectively of some £250 million.
The council is currently facing an in-year £45 million shortfall, which is a huge chunk of our revenue budget. This is the worst situation that the council has faced in several decades. This is worse than the Osborne cuts of 2011-2012.
We've got a £28.8 million shortfall. We were told that at the start of this we had to spend what was needed and it would be forthcoming. This is a national emergency and therefore it needs a national solution. I would not support any cut in local services.
The projection is still around £20 million worth of a shortfall, and with the county council only having £15 million in reserves, you can see that we are sort of heading for a cliff edge if the government doesn't stump up. But I am hopeful that they will do that.
Local Government Minister and Middlesbrough South MP Simon Clarke told us we're giving councils an unprecedented package of support, including £3.2 billion non-ring-fenced emergency funding to tackle the pressures they have told us they're facing. This is part of a wider package of support from across government for local communities and businesses, totalling over £27 billion, including grants, business rates relief and for local transport. We will all live with the consequences of the coronavirus pandemic for years to come, but our councils are staring at the short-term financial realities of a global pandemic.